Hello, everyone, and welcome in. So, the message we are channeling today will be a weekly guidance message for all of the signs. If you want to skip straight through to the message, there will be timestamps below in the description box. For rules on how to receive tarot messages here on YouTube, please also check below. Especially if you're confused, guys, I've laid it all out down there. And for your full tarot scope, be sure to check your moon, your rising, your Venus. Other placements will give you hidden messages. So, before we jump into the energy, I'm going to clear the space. I'm going to set the intention. During this time, I invite you to clear your own thoughts and set your own intentions by thinking of the specific person or asking a specific question you have on your mind. So let's dive in. Spirit, guides, Archangel Uriel, Raphael, and Michael, I call upon you. Thank you for allowing the opportunity, clairvoyance, and insight to channel these messages. Please allow a clear message to come through to those who need it. Please protect me, the seeker, and the space from any negative entities. Thank you again, Spirit, guides, archangels. Amen. Alrighty, so this is going to be Gemini's weekly guidance message for May 1st through May 7th. If you find the message is helpful, resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. Most important message here for Gemini Spirit. What do my Gemini friends need to know? Please and thank you. Gemini, the energy surrounding you this week, the strength, the Ace of Wands, the Five of Wands. The challenge here is the Mother of Swords, the Four of Stones, and the Six of Stones. And the outcome for this week, we have the Daughter of Swords, the Mother of Wands, and the Five of Stones. Okay. So I definitely feel here, Gemini, an energy of accepting a situation that is no longer working for you, that is causing a lot of conflict, a lot of chaos, a lot of uncertainty in your life. And I honestly feel here, Gemini, even though this may be difficult for you, distancing yourself from this particular person, this particular situation, and I definitely feel like this has to do with the person. So whether this is like a relationship or whether this is like friends with benefits, maybe this is a friendship, this person, you're accepting that this person isn't showing up the way that you would like them to, and reevaluating the position that you're giving this person in your life. To be honest with you, do I want to try again? Is it going to be the same energy? And we're going to clarify all of this here in a moment. Gemini, the challenge here is you're looking at the situation very clearly, very practically. The Mother of Swords, this is the Queen of Swords energy, guys. This is like looking at the situation detached emotionally and seeing this for what it truly is. The Four of Stones, the Six of Stones, this is the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So this is you walking away and putting your own stability first, focusing on the things that are balanced, and this is the challenge. The challenge here, Gemini, is you looking at the situation very clearly, very practically, and being honest with yourself. Is this working for me long term? So the outcome here is somebody's going to feel disdained. I'm hearing disdained. I'm not sure. I feel like this person is definitely feeling a distance, like you've left, like you're not coming back. I feel like this person is up in their emotions. And the Daughter of Swords, this is Page of Swords energy. So this person is watching you walk away. So let's clarify the energy for you before we pull some cards for advice. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. So clarifying this strength, Ace of Wands with the Five of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords, one more card. Clarifying. Somebody has options. And I feel like, Gemini, you are very aware of this. You're looking at the situation for what it truly is. Now, if this is like some sort of friendship, guys, you and this person are at odds. You guys aren't seeing eye to eye. You guys aren't on the same page. And I honestly feel here, Gemini, that this person at this time is doing what's best for them and not what's best for anybody else. Whatever the case may be, it's like you're untying this tie. You're walking away from something that is no longer serving you. You've changed your perspective on reconciling with this person. At one point, Gemini, this may have been a person that you couldn't see yourself away from. This is a person who you always thought would be there. This reading is telling me, Gemini, that you're reevaluating this person because of the conflict that they've brought into your life. This isn't just you looking at a situation and thinking, oh, not for Gemini. They're not serving me. No, that's not what I mean, Gemini. This is a situation in which you've tried and tried and tried to make this work. And this person kept taking advantage, kept taking advantage, kept taking advantage. Now they're coming back like, I've changed. Can we work this out? And you're like, but have you really changed? What's really changed here? Don't be surprised if this person tries to come back. I would say within the next week or two, this person will pop back up, trying to offer, trying to apologize. Spirit is telling you to stand your ground. And maybe express, if this is a person that you couldn't live without at one point in your life, maybe you want to communicate the disdain that you feel with them. Okay, the distance, how hurt you feel, how unappreciated you feel in this instance. So, Gemini, let's pull a few cards out here for your spiritual advice moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. If you find the messages helpful, resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. So, Gemini. Also, guys, really quick, if you're interested in a personal reading, the information is linked below in the description box. I also have several events that I will be attending throughout the next several months. And then in July and August, I'll be branching out a little bit more from the Washington area, so be on the lookout for those events. Gemini. I'm going to start here. The Lover's energy is on the bottom of the deck, okay? Now, this is a choice. This is a choice, but this is also a very intense connection. A lot of times this is like a soul tie connection. This will symbolize you've known this person past lives a lot of times. And this will be symbolic of a soulmate or a twin flame energy. Okay, the karmic is the devil. However, I do feel like this person really isn't seeing, they don't look at the situation the same as you do. Ooh, we have the devil too. We have the devil too. Okay. So this person doesn't look at the situation the same as you do. Okay. However, I do feel like this person they're deciding to come towards you, but they're not ready yet. They're just in the beginning phases of releasing this devil energy. So what this tells me, guys, is this person is working on releasing either a codependency towards another person, another substance. Maybe this is like overindulgence in something. You're going to know if that's resonating for you, but this person has definitely something that they're attached to in a toxic, in a negative manner. Okay? They're releasing this with the devil in the reverse. However, this is the beginning phases of them releasing this. Gemini, this has been coming up in your reading for some time. And if I recall, this person has been going back and forth in this energy. So are they truly deciding to move forward? I do feel like they are going to come forward. They're going to try to have a conversation with you. Some of you are going to be put off by this conversation and not even want to deal with it. And that's fine. If you're in that energy, stand your ground. Spirit is telling you to stand your ground in this and walk away. Okay. But for those of you that this is resonating, that this is an intense connection and this person is coming back around to try and work things out. Okay. They are trying to release something here that's no longer serving them. Okay. But the Seven of Stones tells me that there is still work that they're putting in. This is the Seven of Pentacles. In this deck, you see there's a failure that's attached to this. So this is something that they haven't been successful in doing in the past. And that's why you're being called to keep your distance. Okay. I do feel like this person is Seven of Cups in the reverse. They are trying to release. If this person was going back and forth between you and another person, if there was options, they are still energetically connected to that situation. But from what I see here in the cards, they have chosen, they feel like they need to choose you, but what really needs to take place, Gemini, is they need to choose themselves. You need to choose yourself, and then you guys will come together in this Lover's energy. That's the bigger picture, what will happen eventually. But right now, this person needs to heal. They need to choose themselves. They need to start working on themselves. They need to start moving forward. Gemini, I feel like there are a lot of positive things that are happening for you. And this person is obviously watching at a distance. That's why they're coming back around. Spirit is telling you to stay focused on what you're focusing on right now, on your goals, on your dreams, on your ambitions. If you feel inclined, when this person comes back around, simply tell them that you're not accepting the life that they're trying to give you. You're not going to play a second fiddle to anybody else, and they shouldn't have to either. So, since they had a hard time choosing you, you're choosing yourself. And maybe they should work on that too. And even a little bit further, if you feel like they're ready, but I don't feel like they're ready to receive the message, but you can even add, once we both choose ourselves, maybe we'll come back together in a more harmonious relationship. Beginning phases, for a lot of you, this very well could be a twin flame journey. And this is like the beginning phases of that turnaround. When you guys start really coming to terms with, maybe this is the person that I'm meant to be with, and how do we make this work? Okay, there's a lot of big changes that are going on astrologically, so take that into consideration. But I feel here, Gemini, you have a deeper understanding of this relationship than this person does. And it's going to be important to, I know it sounds counterintuitive, but be the leader in this circumstance, especially if you do want this to work. If you are in that twin flame energy, then by all means, it's okay. It's okay to, if a person is mistreating you, it's okay to take some space. And in the future, if you guys come back together and things have changed, it's okay to revisit that, as long as the changes are sustainable, as long as they've been sustained for a period of time and it's not something that's brand new. headed in the right direction. The Wheel of Fortune is here, guys. This is the good luck, good fortune, good fate, but this is also the Make-A-Wish card when it comes up in your reading, if you believe. Eon, this is world energy, guys. So this is completion of a cycle. This tells me, Gemini, that you are choosing you, and that's exactly where Spirit wants you to be right now. It may be hard at times. I will give you that. But it's definitely worth it. So your soul truth message here, Gemini, coming out for your message is, do I surround myself with people who lift me up? The people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? Today's soul action, make a desire list of the type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself, and clarify if there's anyone in your life who no longer serves you. Can you love this person from a distance? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So Gemini, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this week. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. Alrighty, so we are going to move into Libra's weekly message. This is going to be for May 5th through the 7th. Now, if you find the messages helpful, resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe. Everyone's welcome, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. Most important message here for Libra Spirit. What do my Libra friends need to know for this upcoming week? Please and thank you. So the energy surrounding you this week, Libra, we have the 8 of Wands, the Fool, the 5 of Wands, the Challenge here, the Judgment, the Ace of Cups, the King of Swords, the outcome, the Ace of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. Okay. Libra, the energy that's coming out here for you is a situation here that's playing out in which a person is going to come forward. They are going to want a new beginning, but there's this conflicted energy. Okay, I feel here this is this person in particular is somebody who you have walked away from, emotionally detached. I definitely feel, though, Libra, this is a person who at one point you did want a solid relationship, that you did want a deeper connection than what you guys had. And for whatever reason, we're going to clarify all of this here in a moment. You and this person disconnected. Now, for a lot of you, it could be because you were competing for their time. And maybe this was competing for their time amongst a job, right? Competing for their time when it had to do with money. But for some of you, this could be like going back and forth, third party energy. Now, again, the challenge here, Libra, is you've already emotionally detached from this, freed yourself from the feeling of discontentment when it came to this person. But I definitely feel here at one point, Libra, this was a person who you wanted to offer your heart, maybe even get married, move in together, have a long-standing relationship, right? The outcome, I feel like there will be a victory between you and this person. So whatever you want the outcome to be, I do feel like there is going to be, you're going to bring balance back into this connection. This person is going to offer you to have a new beginning, and you're going to have an opportunity to say yes or no. Now, whichever you feel is going to be, I feel like this can go both ways. Okay. And the reason why I'm saying that, Libra, is on the bottom of the deck, Yes, we have the Four of Wands, but we also have the Knight of Swords, the Hermit, and the Lovers. Okay, so there is an intense connection here between you and this person. Soul tie, a type of a connection. And maybe this person didn't necessarily know at the time of this conflict the intensity of the connection or how you truly felt. So let's clarify. And again, guys, if you find the messages helpful, resonating, give it a thumbs up. I'm going to start here with the Eight of Wands, the Fool with the Five of Wands. Please clarify. Okay. So, again, you were competing for this person's time, attention, and energy. Now, whether this was they had options, right? Maybe there's that Lovers and Judgment energy again. Maybe they had options that they were hiding from you. Maybe this was always going out of town for work. Something along those lines had you questioning the validity of your guys' connection. So let's clarify the Judgment, the Ace of Cups, the King of Swords. Again, Libra, the challenge is you've already disconnected from this. You've already walked away from this person. You've already accepted that this is over, that this person had brought a lot of complication into the relationship. By either you going back and forth, yes, that's a possibility. But I also feel here, Libra, that there was some deeper healing that needed to take place. Now, whether this was you or your person, maybe it was a little bit of both. You both weren't ready for what the universe had presented. However, I do feel you both are in the position of getting ready. Okay, you guys are realizing that in order to be happy, you have to make a decision. Okay, and a partner is nice, a person to share experiences, to share responsibilities, to share things with. But you want to make sure that you're happy in that position and that you're not being disrespected, right? Secrets, things hidden. It's not going to work for you and this person to be together if there are things that are hidden, if there are things that are kept from one another. This is something that your person definitely is realizing. I also feel here, Libra, you're coming to the realization of these are the signs of a working connection, and these are the signs of a connection that really isn't working. If you get my drift. This person is coming forward to offer you a second chance, a third chance, a 10th chance. You have to ask yourself, have they changed? Is it worth it? I don't know. Let's pull out a few cards for your advice, guidance moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support, for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is all linked below in the description box. And if you're still here, you're finding that the message is helpful, let's give it a race car emoji for quickly moving forward from this. Moving on. Moving on. So Libra, no stress, no worry, no fear. Okay, the universe always has your back. If not this, something better. I definitely feel like you want like a marriage. You want like that traditional type of relationship. A marriage, a baby carriage, getting married, then we buy a house, then we have a baby, then we retire, that type of relationship. And this is something that you think about often. A lot of you may be feeling like you're in a later stage in life, or like it's getting too late, something along those lines. But I feel here, Libra, what's coming out is this is not true. It's not true at all. You still have time to get exactly what it is that you want. You just have to get out of this fearful thinking. Okay? There is going to be balance that's going to be brought back into your life as long as you can get out of your head about the longevity or long-term relationship-wise. There's still a lot of confusion. There's still a lot of uncertainty. And I feel like this person is showing up. There has been changes made, but it's not long enough and significant enough for there to be signs of this. Okay? Look, here's the thing, Libra, and I'm saying this with love, compassion. You know what it is that you want when it comes to a long-term relationship. You know that you want marriage, that you want to buy a house together, that you want to invest, that you have a certain timeline that you are trying to accomplish these things in. If a person isn't matching your energy within the first few months, and you can see that this person's goals, their vision, ask questions. What do you envision yourself doing in the next 10 years as far as relationship goes? Find a person who is on the same page with you when it comes to relationships. There are so many people out there in the world, guys. There's no need to be fearful or confused when it comes to a particular person. What I see here coming out in the reading, Libra, is this person is going to try and make their way back in. Okay. Yes, there is an intense connection here. Yes, you and this person have a soul tie. That's real. However, there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of uncertainty. I feel like there's even been some hidden secrets, and this has all been something that has come to the surface already. If you already have evidence that this is going on with a particular person, it's like putting your hand in fire and expecting not to get burnt. Definitely feel here, Libra, there is a need to get clear. So if you don't already know what this looks like, this 10 of Cups Hierophant energy, if you don't know what that long-term, 10 years, 15 years down the road, what me and my partner look like, what it feels like, what we're doing with our time, with our attention, with each other, if you don't know what that is, then there is a need to get clear. The energy that's coming out here is a person who already knows what they want in relationship, and they're just pulling the rose-colored glasses over their eyes in hopes that this person catches up. What I will say, Libra, is especially if you have a timeline, let's say I want to be married in 6 months. You need to find somebody who's ready to be married, honey. And that's just talking real. You can't expect a person who's still trying to figure out what they want with their life to be ready for what you want with your life. You see what I mean? This person, eventually, yeah, they're going to get there because it's human nature. Nobody wants to be alone forever. But how long are you willing to wait? Because if you're willing to wait 2, 3, 10 years for this person to get ready, but you have a 6-month timeline, it just doesn't match vibrationally. The thing about it, guys, is we need to start being honest with ourselves. So your soul truth message here, Libra. Am I clear on what my soul really wants? Take out the shoulds and the limitations. Get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Today's soul action, ask yourself, what is it that your soul really wants? What does your heart crave? Then take one step in that direction. Beautiful, beautiful. So Libra, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this week. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. The main thing that I get from this entire reading here is a need to get clear on what it is that you truly want, or having that understanding of, if this person isn't matching vibrationally, then I have to put myself first, my needs, my goals first. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. Alrighty, so we are going to jump into Aquarius's energy for this weekly message. This is going to be for May 1st through May 7th. If you find the messages helpful, resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe. Everyone's welcome, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. Most important message here for Aquarius. What do my Aquarian friends need to know? Please and thank you. A little bit of resistance here when it comes to the deck. Let's see how this plays out in the reading, Aquarius. So the energy surrounding you this week, Libra, Aquarius, could be dealing with a Libra. Queen of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, the High Priestess. The challenge here, Two of Cups, King of Cups, Eight of Swords, and the outcome, the Star, Aquarius energy. Four of Swords, the Magician in the reverse. What I see here, Libra, what I see here, Aquarius, excuse me, coming out for the energy surrounding you, it's like you're kind of taking some time by yourself. I'm definitely getting like a hermit vibe with the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the High Priestess. So tapping into this higher energy source, focusing on your own stability, but there's something here that you're holding back from. We're going to clarify all of this here in a moment, but I feel like this is you taking some time, Aquarius, to get clear on the direction you're going with a particular person. And maybe this is because this person isn't showing up energetically the way that you would envision them to, okay, that you would like. Now we do have the Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So this is, again, guys, a need to stand your ground when it comes to what it is that you truly want. And what I feel, what I see coming out so far, Aquarius, is a person who knows that they want long-term commitment. A person who is going to be a partner, not only in relationship, but maybe business as well. And is this person really going to show up in that manner? Are they going to be able to come together and be a partner? Be the partner that you want. Right now, the reason why you're holding back is because you're questioning this. Is this somebody who I envision my future with? And I feel the reason why, Libra, this questioning is going on is because this person is withholding emotionally. Okay? I feel like this person, they don't really know what they want. And so how do they know they want the same thing as you? Now the energy that's coming out here, guys, heavy water energy. So you could be dealing with like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't necessarily have to be. High Priestess is Pisces energy. We also have Earth energy coming out. And the Magician in the reverse, this is Gemini. Some people read it as Virgo, but this is Mercury energy. So it could be Gemini or Virgo's energy. What I see here in the outcome, you're getting clear on what it is that you want and you're not accepting anything less. Okay? Will this person match that energy? To be honest with you, Aquarius, I feel like they are vibrating on a different level than you. And it's going to take some time for them to catch up vibrationally. So let's clarify all of this information. Now, if you find the messages helpful or resonating, please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. So, Aquarius, I feel like you're kind of already focused on your goals, on your career. You know exactly what it is that you want, where you're headed. The Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck tells me still in the beginning phases, still working hard and building that foundation, but knowing exactly what it is that you want. Now, the challenge here, Aquarius, is you questioning, is this person wanting the same thing? The Fool in the reverse tells you to look before you leap. Pay attention here. This person may be doing certain things because of an ulterior motive. Okay, so they may just tell you what it is that you want to hear. They pay attention, they look and listen, and then they match what you say, but something feels off here vibrationally. Trust that, guys. High Priestess energy. Trust your intuition here. Let's clarify this star, the Four of Swords, the Magician in the reverse. So I do feel like there's an energy of being hip to this person's game. Being hip to them being manipulative. Okay, and saying whatever it is they think that you want to hear. Okay, you're aware of this. You're very aware of this. Even if you don't know you're aware of this, Aquarius, this is why you're questioning. You need to trust your intuition. A lot of times the hardest part is we want to give people the benefit of the doubt. We want to think that people can change and all of this positive, uplifting, higher vibrational energy, but we have to be honest with ourselves. If a person, and yes, everybody has that higher sense of self within them, but which entity are they feeding is really what it boils down to. Are they feeding that higher self of theirs? Meditation, yoga, self-development, personal development, getting clear on their inner demons and working towards healing those, integrating that shadow side, or are they avoiding this process and feeding that demon by partying, by consuming negative things, and by putting themselves in positions where bad things always happen, not trusting their own intuition? You see, when we align ourselves with people that are on that path, yes, we could be in this higher vibration and bring them up to our level, but more so than not, it's going to balance out. So they're going to be coming up, but you're going to be going down a little bit. It's a balance. It's a give and take, guys. So this is why we have to be mindful of the people, the places, the things that we allow in our inner circle, in our energy source, in our energy field. So let's pull a few cards out here for your spiritual advice for the week. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all freaking amazing. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is all linked below in the description box. And if you're finding the messages helpful, resonating with your situation, Let's give it a butterfly emoji for transformation. Let's give it a heart with a band-aid for healing heart. Aquarius, I know this is a lot going on, okay? We are going to look at this. This is what I want you to know up front, off the bat. You need to be honest with yourself about this person. This person doesn't have the same view when it comes to relationships as you do. Take some time with yourself with this. You have the Fool and the Upright, but there is some questioning. Is this the right person? Is this in alignment with what I want for my future? Is this a person that's coming back in to kind of get into my good graces because they know that there's things that are going to happen in my life? Certain things are going to start taking off. But you have to be honest with yourself about this. I definitely feel like there is a need for change in perspective. The Hangman is on the bottom of the deck. This tells me that when this person comes back in, or when this person comes to apologize, to try and get back into your good graces, you need to pay attention here. Okay? You need to not be questioning whether you should indulge in this reconciliation and put yourself and what you want for your future first. Okay? Be honest with yourself, because I feel like this person is in a very unstable, unbalanced position, and there is a purpose for them coming back. Especially if this is a reconciliation, this is a person from your past. One thing that I always tell my friends, my family members, clients that come for a reading, how many second chances have you given that have actually worked out? Let me know in the comment section below, because I'm interested. How many second chances, guys, have you had or given somebody else where they have done the right thing? Or where you have even done the right thing when someone has given you a second chance. See what I mean? So Aquarius, your soul truth message coming out for your reading is, what do I resist feeling right now? We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it, we can then release what no longer serves us. Today's soul action: allow yourself to feel this wave, let it move through you, no matter how long it lasts, and then release it back into the ocean. Feel it, heal it, and enjoy the sweet freedom within your soul. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So Aquarius, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. Alrighty, so we are going to jump into Sagittarius's energy for this upcoming week, May 1st through the 7th. If you find the messages helpful, it's resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. So let's dive in and see what we can see for your week, Sagittarius. Most important message here for Sagittarius Spirit. What do my Sagittarian friends need to know? Please and thank you. Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So the energy surrounding you this week, Sagittarius, is the Six of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Three of Cups. The challenge: Temperance, Nine of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the outcome: King of Swords, Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands. Sagittarius, there's something here that you are up in your head, overthinking, overanalyzing the situation. Now, by you overthinking, overanalyzing, worrying about the outcome between you and another person, it's keeping you feeling stuck, trapped, anxious, nervous, all of these negative emotions. And I do feel like this is in regards to a person who you have had a conflict with in your past. Now, for most of you, this is a partnership, like a romantic partnership. For some of you, this could be a friendship, maybe a close friend or a family member. But I do feel here, Sagittarius, that you're kind of looking at this like, what did I do this time? Or, man, I really messed up. And even though that may be true, there may be something that you had added to the conflict. I feel, Sagittarius, there's more to this than that. I feel like, and this resonates for really any reading, it takes two to tango. That's the analogy that I like to use. It takes two to tango. It takes two people to participate in a conversation, in a dance, in a conflict. And so even though there may have been things that you have said, that you have done, that you didn't do, that caused this outcome, it takes two to tango. So let's clarify the energy for you, Sagittarius. We're going to start here with the Six of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Three of Cups. Now, again, if you find the messages helpful or resonating, please give it a thumbs up. Most important message here in regards to the Six of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Three of Cups. Spirit, what do my Sagittarian friends need to know? Please and thank you. Okay. What I see here, Sagittarius, is there's a situation in which you've walked away from. Like, you ended this. But I feel like, did you make the right decision? Was this the right? Did you act too quickly? Did you not have enough patience? Because I definitely feel like you had an intense connection with this particular person, almost as if you thought this was the person you were going to spend your life with. Now, what I will say here, Sagittarius, is there is going to be an opportunity for a conversation between you and this person. And I'll pull a few cards at the end for advice, for spiritual advice moving forward, but my recommendation, especially with the Three of Wands here, is to take your time and get clear. This week, take some time, sit down. Instead of worrying about the outcome or if you made the right decision, analyze everything that went on. So what transpired between you and this person to make you feel like you wanted to walk away? What is the biggest complication that you find between you and this person? To be honest with you, I would say communication is probably the biggest complication that you guys have. Communicating how you feel, communicating your next move or what you're going to do or where you're going to be. You see, I know a lot of people say that that's controlling, but it's not necessarily controlling if you're just being considerate of your partner and how they feel. So by you telling your partner, you know, hey, I'm going to do this with my friends, it's not that your partner has control over you. And maybe that's the perspective shift that needs to take place here. It's you're compromising for the partnership, for the union. So you have to ask yourself, what's more important, my individual well-being or the well-being of the union? Once you're clear on that, where your attention needs to focus, you're going to make a determination based off of that. Is the union more important? Do you not see your life without this person? If you can't see a life without this particular person, then no matter if you try to walk away, no matter if you try to move on with another relationship, your mind is always going to wander back to this situation here. Did I make the right decision? So the first thing that needs to be done here, Sagittarius, first and foremost, is get clear. Get clear on what you want the outcome to be. If it was your way, if you had everything exactly how you wanted it to be, what would that look like? Okay? Get clear on what challenges you and this person have and what compromises do you feel will be, can be made practically in order to move things forward. Or do you need closure on this particular situation in order to move forward? Because if you feel here, Sagittarius, that this situation has ran its course, that what's done is done, and maybe there's too much water under the bridge in order to be able to move forward with the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Swords, it's like you're analyzing this. The Swords, guys, is thoughts. It's you up in your head thinking, whether this is overthinking, overanalyzing negatively, or thinking about the situation practically, positively. This is you questioning the outcome, questioning the decision, questioning the position that you're giving this person in your life. So instead of fearing or worrying or stressing, Spirit is guiding you to get grounded and to think about this practically. How does this person fit into your life? Or what do you need in order to move forward? If you ask collective consciousness, universe, higher power, spirit, God, Allah, whatever deity you find comfort in, I feel like it's all the same. It's just a different name, just like we have different languages. But your beliefs may be different from mine. However, spirit, collective consciousness, your guides are guiding you to shift your thinking, shift your perspective. You have to get clear on what you want the outcome to be. Do you want to walk away from this situation, or do you want to move forward with this person? Do you not see your life without this person? If that's the case, Sagittarius, which I feel here, that's why you're questioning if you should have walked away, or if you moved too hastily. The reason why you're questioning is because there is an intense connection that's felt here between you and this person. And you have to ask yourself, is this my person? Or is there somebody else for me, better suited, in better alignment? Okay, and I really feel here for a lot of you, this is like if this person did X, Y, and Z, this relationship would be perfect. So there is a conversation that's coming up about this. This is in the outcome. King of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. And I feel like this is going to happen within the next week or two. And I feel here, Sagittarius, that there are some things that your person could do to make this better. But I also feel like there are some things that you need to release as well to make this work. And being honest with yourself at this time is going to be important. Again, getting clear on what you want the outcome to be is what's going to be the key here. Once you're clear on what you want the outcome to be, where this is headed, everything's going to fall into place. You're going to know exactly what you need to do, whether you need to wait or whether you need to start taking actions to move forward. So let's pull a few cards out here for your advice, guidance moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all freaking amazing. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is linked below, or you can come out to an event, see me in person. If you found the messages helpful, it's resonating with your situation, let's give it a butterfly emoji, guys, for transformation, because that's what this channel is all about. It's about being honest with ourselves, looking at the situation clearly, and making the adjustments that need to be made, whether it's with or without. So, Sagittarius, we're going to unpack this, but I want to start with the Lover's energy because this is exactly what I was feeling overall. This is why you're having a difficult time letting this relationship go. And this is why the message kept coming up that if you don't see a life without this person, then there's some adjustments that may need to be made on both sides, right? If both parties feel this energy, then it's going to be real difficult to walk away from this because you're always going to be called back to this person. That's what this Lover's energy symbolizes. This tie, this energetic tie that you have between you and this person. So, the first card out was the Four of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Okay. We also have the Devil in the reverse. We have the Nine of Rods, the Five of Swords, Lovers. So there is a questioning. Is this my person? Is this not my person? And you can tap into that collective consciousness, ask spirit. But guys, one of the things about trusting our intuition, one of the things even readers sometimes have a hard time doing it is listening. Being able to quiet your mind and listen is what's going to be important here. You can ask if this is your person all day, but you have to be prepared for that answer. A lot of you are already getting signs or already know who this person is in your life. It's a questioning that's getting in the way. Yes, there's some toxic behavior patterns. Maybe there's some boundaries that need to be set around this. Again, that conversation. That's why you need to get clear on what all of this is. And you need to be honest with yourself at this time. You know, is this a person who I can't live my life without? Or is it time to get closure on the situation? Is it time to walk away from something that's no longer serving? Or should I fight for this? Because I can't live life without this person. And guys, a lot of times that's what the journey, part of the journey is being in separation from your person. So you and this person can have that understanding that you can't live without them. That you'll always be drawn back to this person no matter what. I do feel here that the whatever was hanging this connection up in the past, so whether it was lies, deception, toxic behavior patterns, maybe this was a third party, I feel like all of these other options are being settled at this time. And it's something that needs to be discussed. There needs to be closure. But I do feel that you and this person are headed in a positive direction as long as you guys can sit down with each other and have an honest and open conversation. Trust your intuition on that and take your time. Make sure the actions are matching words in this situation, especially if you and this person have a history. So we're going to pull a soul truth message here to sum up your reading. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. What can I do to make a difference? What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it? Such that every ounce of you screams no more. Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Today's soul action make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. Beautiful, beautiful. That includes yourself, the Sagittarius. So, Sagittarius, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this week. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. Alrighty, so we are going to jump into Leo's energy for this week. It's going to be for May 1st through the 7th. Just lighting the Palo Santo to cleanse the space. If you find the messages helpful, resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome, and it does help to set intention for future messages. Most important message here for Leo Spirit. What do my Leo friends need to know? Please and thank you. Okay, so somebody may be coming back to apologize. It's almost like Spirit is telling you to trust your intuition with that situation. The High Priestess coming out. See if those cards come back out. Let's see if that's the main message here. The Moon. The Six of Staffs with the Hierophant is the energy surrounding you. The Challenge, the Emperor, the World with the Fool. So headed in a new direction. Definitely feel here, Leo, that you're kind of holding back. It's almost as if you're focused on work. Focused on goals. I feel here the person that is trying to come back has definitely betrayed trust in the past. And so it's almost like you're already hit to this person's game. For this week, I feel like you're kind of just moving forward steadily into a new position. Now, some of you, this may be like a leadership role. This may be a new relationship. I honestly feel like this is more work related, to be honest with you. However, it could resonate either way. I feel like you're kind of holding back from that past situation when that person comes back in. Okay, again, trust your intuition with that. The challenge here, Leo, you've already moved on. You've already headed in a new direction. Now, whether this is moving into a new position, moving to a new place, or moving into a new relationship, it's like you're focused on the new things coming in and you're not looking back. Okay? I do feel here, Leo, in the outcome, it's almost as if you're kind of avoiding relationships at this time because the fear, the worry, the stress, the anxiety involved in that. To clarify, if you find the messages helpful, resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. We're going to start here with the Moon, the Six of Staffs with the Hierophant. You see, you're holding back from anything new, this person offering this new beginning. Okay, your mind is made up with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse on the bottom. Your mind is already made up. I honestly feel here with the Pentacles coming out, especially Leo, that you're focused on work and you're not worrying about any relationship. Now clarifying the Emperor, the World with the Fool energy, the Emperor with the Ten of Cups, see? Knight of Pentacles on the bottom, you've put a pause when it comes to relationships. Now, whether this is because you've already found somebody new, but I honestly feel here, Leo, that your focus again is on work. It's on business. It's on career. It's the underlying energy. Okay. Again, the Two of Cups, but the Three of Swords, the Four of Staffs, the Tower. It's like you've already tried to make something work, and your perspective is shifting on this person, on this situation. Ship. This person probably ran off with another person, again, betrayed your trust, and it's like you know what the outcome of that is going to be, so you're not going to continue down that path. And then that's exactly what you need to be focused on. Accepting that this is over, okay? Accepting that justice has been served. There's a balance that's coming back into your energy, and it's because you've distanced yourself from this person. So don't look back. Continue to look forward. Let's pull a few cards out here for your advice moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is all linked below in the description box. And if you found the messages helpful, it's resonating with your situation, let's give it a money bags emoji for focusing on work and not worrying about relationships. You see, there's been a perspective shift when it comes to this particular situation. I feel like this person has left you before. Like there's an energy of maybe they ghosted, or maybe they just walked away and didn't tell you, and then they reappear. And this is something that happens often. I don't know why I get this energy like you're the second choice, or you're the second option, or like the side piece. I definitely feel like you're moving on from this. You see the 5 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles to the 9 of Pentacles. Again, focused on business, money, career. The Hermit, not focused on relationships, but more focused on your personal path, your personal progress. And I feel like justice has been served when it comes to the situation. So whether you know it or not, this person is getting or has gotten their karma. Spirit wants you to focus on the new things that are coming in to heal from this 3 of Swords energy. Okay, to try and focus on work, focus on career, but make sure that you're addressing those issues, you know, that abandonment, that fear, that loss, because let's be honest here, Leo, there was a connection that you had with this person. It doesn't matter if it was playing second fiddle, or a second best, or playing that alternative, you know, game. There's still an energy of mourning that loss and coming to the understanding that that's not what you want for your life, right? That's not in alignment with your path. You need to find somebody who is there for you, who wants to be there for you, and who is putting the same amount of energy, time, and effort into the relationship as you. Pull a soul truth message to sum up your reading. I do feel like there is a need to focus on money, focus on career, focus on your own independence, your own stability. Understand that this person has gotten their karma, so don't worry so much about that. Put the energy into your path moving forward. Leo, your soul truth message here coming out for your reading. What excuses am I making now? No more waiting. There will never be a good enough time. The time is now. Today's soul action. If it's important enough to you, you will find a way. Today, make a decision and do it even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart and you will be led. Beautiful, beautiful. So, Leo, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. Alrighty, so we are going to jump into Aries energy for this upcoming week, May 1st through May 7th. If you find the messages helpful, if it's resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. So let's dive in here, Aries, and see what we can see for your upcoming energy for this week. Most important message here for Aries Spirit. Do my Aries friends need to know? Aries, this is like you kind of, something's being revealed here to you. It's not as bad as you thought it was. We're going to see how this plays into the message here in a minute. The energy surrounding you this week, Aries, the 8 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, the Ace of Wands. The challenge is the Empress, the 10 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. And the outcome here. I definitely feel here that you're moving forward from a situation that was holding you back. I feel like you were waiting for this person to end something with another person. How I see this playing out here, Aries, is this is a situation in which you were entangled in a situationship where your person was probably being deceptive. They were probably telling you that they were going to leave their spouse. And I feel like this was a marriage. Okay, this is coming out very clear that this person was married. However, something happened. Something came out on social media. Something transpired where all of these secrets were revealed to you. And I feel here this week you're having a conversation with this person about this and moving forward in a positive direction. I do feel part of the challenge here, Aries, is you've been waiting for this person to figure this out for some time. And it's not necessarily that it's like a resentful type of an energy. And it's not necessarily a resentment towards this person, even though you feel like it's their fault. I feel like this is more of dissatisfied with yourself, beating yourself up. Why did I hold on for so long? So let's clarify. Now again, guys, if you find the messages helpful or resonating, please give it a thumbs up. We're going to start here with the 8 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. I feel like you thought this person, or this person told you that they were letting that go, and they weren't. This was what they were lying about. It's what they were being deceptive about. I feel like this person portrayed as if you guys were, if they were your person, or you guys were the one, or they wanted to come together and make this work, but it couldn't work until they disconnected from this other person. And you're almost like, when is this going to happen? So I feel like this has been going on for some time. You're losing patience here. Let's clarify this Queen, the Empress, sorry, with the 10 of Swords and the... Okay. I feel like this person may have manipulated the situation in order to get this person to stay in this marriage. But you have to understand here, Aries, if this is resonating for you, and this is a situation in which you are holding on to somebody who was intertwined in a relationship, here's what I will say to that. And even if you feel like that's an intense connection and you won't find somebody else, you personally have to protect your energy. Okay? And I know it's difficult. It's not easy, but you have to withdraw from the situation until they disconnect and make that decision to come towards you. And they may never, and you may decide to move on in that process. But I definitely feel here, Aries, you should never hold on to somebody who's holding on to somebody else. This is you withdrawing from this person. No, you're no longer the Four of Cups in the reverse with the Four of Pentacles. I thought I seen the Four of Pentacles. Maybe not. The Four of Cups in the reverse, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. You're no, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse is right here, guys. You're no longer holding on to this situation. You're no longer worrying, stressing, being anxious over the outcome with this person. I definitely feel an energy of, even though this isn't what you want, you know this is what you need. Now again, take this time, Hermit energy, take this time with yourself. Get clear on your path, or realign yourself with your path, with your purpose, right? Start headed in that positive direction. If this person truly wants to be with you and they truly cannot see their life without you, then they will come forward and they will find a way to reach out. You're not going to have to reach out to this person to get their attention. This is something that they're automatically going to do because of the intensity of the connection. And if they don't, then it wasn't meant to be. That's the symbolic message behind Mariah Carey's Butterfly. And that's when, you know, the analogy when they say, if you let somebody go and it's meant to be, they will come back. It's really what that means. You know, if you let this person go and you both come to the conclusion that you can't live without one another, you will come back around one another eventually. Energetically, your paths will cross. Let's pull a few cards out here for your advice, guidance moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is all linked below in the description box. And if you find the messages helpful, it's resonating with your situation, let's give it a butterfly emoji for transformation. That's exactly what's coming out here. There's perspective shift that's taking place. There's also some sort of codependent, toxic behavior pattern. This person may be codependent on this other person. Maybe there's a necessity that this other person is meeting, a need that this other person is meeting that they don't feel like they can get from anywhere else. But I feel like, to be honest with you, this person is releasing themselves from this connection. But how long will it take for them to heal from that? In the meantime, I do feel like they are watching, they are waiting, but there's an energy of not trusting one's intuition and not seeing the situation clearly. Now, whether this is you, Aries, or this is this person, this is what's going to prolong the healing process. The first step is awareness. Awareness that this is a problem, awareness that this isn't working, awareness that there's a change that needs to be made, and then it's figuring it out, right? Getting clear on what needs to be changed and how. And then starting to take action. We see the death energy on the bottom of the deck. So there is some sort of ending. There's some sort of transmutation of energy that's happening. It's almost as if they're being forced to let this other relationship go. But do you want to be energetically intertwined with that chaos while they're going through that process? Again, if it's meant to be, guys, it will be. There won't be anything that can stop this. Let's pull a soul truth message here to sum up your reading. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. For liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all freaking amazing. What do I believe about money? Do my beliefs match my dreams? How does your relationship with money affect your current situation? Do you believe you are worthy? Do you believe you are capable? Do you trust money? Does money trust you? Money is an energy. It ebbs and flows. You are worthy of it, and it's your responsibility to heal your relationship with money as part of your waking up to the whole of you and your purpose. Today's soul action, take a deep dive in your belief system around money. Are there any beliefs you need to upgrade or create to create the result you are wanting? Write out your money story. Is it time for a sacred shift? What will be your next chapter? Fill in the blank. I am grateful for money because freedom. So Aries, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this week. Again, there's a need to be honest with yourself and get clear. This has been a message that's been coming out for all the signs so far. So take some time here. Ponder this. Thank you guys again, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. All right, so we're going to jump right into Virgo's energy for your upcoming week. This is going to be from May 1st through May 7th. Now, if you find the messages helpful, resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. Most important message here for Virgo Spirit. What do my Virgo friends need to know? So the energy surrounding you this week, Virgo. The Tower, the Lovers, and the Ace of Wands. The challenge is the King of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. The outcome here is the Eight of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. And we're going to clarify this message throughout the reading, but I feel like there's a connection here, Virgo, that you feel with a particular person, and I feel like you and this person are currently in separation, but I feel here, and I honestly feel, Virgo, you're in this position of not wanting to talk to this person at all. But something is going to transpire that's going to open your heart up to the possibility one last time. And we're going to clarify all of this here in a moment. The energy surrounding you this week is the Tower, the Lovers, and the Ace of Wands. So again, this is an intense connection. This is a new beginning between the two of you. I feel like this is definitely something that's going to happen out of nowhere. It's going to be a surprise. So like this person may reach out. They may come to your place of business, maybe your work, bring you flowers, something along those lines. There's going to be a grand gesture to get your attention. Okay? Now, the challenge here, Virgo, is this person has withheld a lot of information from you, including that they have options, they're exploring their options. I feel like this is definitely an energy of them not being able to decide which path that they want to choose. However, the connection that you and this person feel is undeniable with this Lover's energy. Okay, now you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't necessarily have to be. We also have Gemini present, and air energy is coming out heavily. But I feel here, and we're going to clarify all of this here in a moment, this is why you're withholding your energy. And I feel here, Virgo, to be honest with you, you're still going to be holding back when it comes to this particular situation. You're kind of tapping into your intuitive sense and really trusting that. And maybe that's something that you communicate to this person. Maybe that's something that you tell them. You feel an intense connection between the two of you, but you're not going to accept second option or second base or second fiddle. And you're not going to be the second person in this dynamic. Okay, if they have a choice between you and another person, you're basically saying here, Virgo, choose the other person. Now we're going to clarify all of this here in a moment. This person has been watching. They've been waiting to approach, but it's almost as if they can't wait any longer. Something transpires here within this next upcoming week where they lose patience. So let's clarify the Tower, the Lovers, and the Ace of Wands. Now, again, if you find the messages helpful, resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. So you see this grand gesture that they're going to come forward. Again, this may be coming to your place of business and bringing you a gift, or showing up at your house even. But I feel like this is going to be in front of a lot of people, to be honest with you. I don't feel like they're going to come and try to present this offer in private. I feel like this person feels like your reaction is going to be different if they approach you in public. So I feel like that's why they're going to try and pursue in front of a lot of people. Now, please clarify this King of Wands, the Seven of Cups with the Seven of Swords. This is a lot of confusion, a lot of uncertainty, and I honestly feel here this person is in a very unhappy space. This person is coming to the awareness that they're kind of the maker of their own madness. There's changes that they need to make, but maybe don't know how to initiate the process. What I will say, guys, with the world energy on the bottom of the deck is the awareness is key. The awareness that this isn't working, that this is causing more harm than good, is the reason why they're coming forward. They're not healed by any means. This is like the beginning phases. So just be mindful of this energy. If you feel like this is your twin flame or your soulmate because of this Lover's energy, don't put your life on hold because of that. It's okay to be this person's friend. It's okay to love this person from a distance, but don't get caught up in their confusion. Now, Virgo, the Eight of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Don't overthink this. You intuitively know that this isn't working at this time. The time is not right. The time is not now. You still have to wait for this person to completely release themselves from this past confusion. These options, maybe this was them not knowing what they want their future to look like. Maybe this is having to do with goals, careers. But I feel like because of this confusion, because of this uncertainty in other areas of their life, it causes them to not want to commit to something long term. However, let's be honest, it's human nature. We don't want to be alone forever. Nobody wants to be alone forever. That's why it's important to do personal development and to kind of look at ourselves and what we bring to the table and what isn't working for us and try to shift that energy. Anybody can change. They just have to want to change in order for the change to be initiated. Nobody's going to change if they're okay with where they're at or okay with the path they're on. I do feel like you and this person are going to have an open and honest conversation. And I do feel here, Virgo, that if you feel like this confusion, this uncertainty is the hindrance, the growth in this relationship, then that's something that you need to say, you need to speak up on. This person is very aware that the confusion is the problem. I will say that. So let's pull a few cards out here for your advice, guidance moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support, for liking, subscribing, and sharing the content. You guys are all freaking amazing. So we have the Eight of Wands. We know there's going to be a conversation that's going to come out. I do feel like there's like a dread. Like they're dreading, you're dreading, you both are kind of dreading having this difficult conversation. But here's what I will say. The conversation needs to be had if this is going to work. Because this new beginning, this new opportunity is shrouded in darkness because of the confusion. Okay? You need to have an open and honest conversation with them, and maybe even add in, you want them to be open and honest with you. If we both feel this intense connection, we both can't walk away from this relationship, what next? Are we just gonna both keep destroying one another as we go through this process? Or are we gonna try to make changes within ourselves in order to come together more healed, more whole, more happy? I definitely feel like there is a need to take a look. Take a look within. There's a lot of fear from the past. I feel like this is past energy that's really causing there to be this confusion. A lot of uncertainty, and maybe even fear of repeating past cycles, which is something that can be addressed. You know, I don't want to keep going through the same thing. It's literally insanity going through the same thing and expecting a different result. Approaching the challenge the same way and expecting something different to come of it. But again, guys, the awareness is the key. So if this is something that you guys have never had a conversation about, that could also be part of the confusion. So, Virgo, your soul truth message coming out for your reading. Where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is all linked below in the description box. If my body could talk, what would it say? Today's soul action, feed your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciated, and loved. Make some new exciting goals to take your health to the next level. Beautiful, 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 Virgo. I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this week. The main thing that I get from this entire reading is both of you have some things in your past that are causing this fear and a little bit of confusion. Whether this is a person, whether this is energetically tied to a traumatic experience within a relationship. This is like an uphill battle. It's almost as if you guys are dreading a conversation because you're afraid of what the outcome is going to be. And the thing about that is you have to approach this conversation practically and be honest with one another. If you can do so without getting too emotional, there can be significant change here. You're being presented an opportunity to start fresh. Okay, start new. But it's going to take time, and it's not going to happen overnight. You have to be patient with yourself in the process, and don't give everything up right at the beginning if you do try again. Be friends at first and ease your way into it. So Virgo, I do feel like that's a good solid message coming out. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. Alrighty, so we are going to dive into Taurus's energy for your weekly message. This is going to be for May 1st through the 7th. If you find the messages helpful, resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. Most important message here for Taurus Spirit. What do my Taurasian friends need to know? King of Coins, the Four of Cups. This is an energy of withholding. Holding back discontent in a relationship or a friendship with an earth sign. We'll see how this plays into the reading. The energy surrounding you this week, Taurus. The Tower, the Four of Staffs, the Five of Swords. The challenge here, the Justice, the Seven of Pentacles, the World energy. So this ending needed to take place. There's something that's about to transpire, that's about to rock the foundation. However that's playing out, whether this is an ending that's going to transpire between you and a person who you have a relationship with. This is going to be an adjustment, whether this is like affecting the place that you live. Something along those lines, Taurus, there's a need here to pay attention. Pay attention here. And we're going to clarify all of this here in a moment. The energy surrounding you and how this plays in. I feel like you're it's like you're getting sick of somebody's antics, somebody's BS. I also feel with this Five of Swords energy, like a back and forth and getting even with one another. It's not working. It's not serving your highest good or your best interest. Okay, the challenge here, Taurus, is this. The lesson has been learned. The message has been received. The cycle is complete, but you are still intertwined with this person energetically. Spirit is trying to guide you on a new path in a new direction. So let's clarify. Now, again, if you find the messages helpful or resonating, give it a thumbs up. We're going to start here with the Tower, the Four of Staffs, and the Five of Swords for the energy surrounding Taurus for this week. Please and thank you. Okay, Four of Swords and the Page of Wands. So this is an energy of needing to pause, wait, think about your next move, be strategic here with the Page of Wands. But because of this Tower energy, I feel here this is like something that you've been putting off for a while. The universe is about to come in and knock it down. Okay, so whether this is you've been planning on moving, you've been planning on walking away from this person, it's like the universe is like the time is now. Okay, I do feel like there's a lot of conflict surrounding this situation. I feel like you and this person go back and forth, a lot of arguing, like my ears are ringing right now. I feel here that there's just a lot of heightened emotions. And there is a need to take space, to distance, to focus on that long-term goal, that long-term plan with the Ten of Pentacles. What I will say, Taurus, with the outcome, there is something new that's trying to make its way to you. And you may even meet some new people along this path. But you're not going to be open to those relationships, to those friendships at this time. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of uncertainty. I definitely feel like it's not only like you're discontent with this relationship. It's like you're not happy with where you are in your life. And even though that's a difficult position to be in, it's like on the precipice of change, right? Because whenever we start becoming bored or discontent or want something different, that's when we start looking into, okay, how can I make this change? How can I be strategic to move forward? And I don't feel like you're quite there yet, but you're getting there. I want to bring attention to, on the bottom of the clarifying deck and the main deck, we have the Strength card. So this is about acceptance. Accepting that this is no longer working and it's time to make a change. You can't stay in this position and expect something different. So let's pull a few cards out here for your advice, guidance moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is all linked below in the description box. And if you're still here and you're finding the messages helpful, resonating with your situation, let's give it a race car emoji for moving forward, moving on from the drama, and moving towards something more stable. Queen of Staffs, Page of Staffs, High Priestess. So Taurus, you intuitively know that this isn't working. Okay, this is toxic. However, I feel like you've been here before. Same situation, different face. And Spirit is calling you to take some time. There's something here from your past that you're still mourning. Okay, you're still mourning a loss from your past. It's going to hinder any connection moving forward. You need to take some time with yourself. Get aligned with your journey, with your purpose, with your path. Become satisfied with your own life. Become satisfied with where you're at in life and how your life is going and how things are moving forward. That's how, Taurus, you're going to be in this place of happiness, of wholeness. We can't necessarily expect another person to come in and make us happy, to add that other half of us. We have to fill those holes on our own. And then when another person comes in equally as happy, it makes for more joy. I do feel like you have a support system. There's a lot of friends, a lot of family that are around you at this time. Lean on that support system. Not so much this toxic environment, this toxic situation. I feel definitely, Taurus, it's like it's time to exit stage left. It's time to exit stage left. Okay? So, Taurus, your soul truth message coming out for your reading is, what can I burn? Burn it. Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the image that runs through your head, the reminder of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Because your soul is calling you. It's time for a rebirth. You're like a phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to your past. You're free. Your wings are ready. It's time to use them. Today's soul action. Make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will the next chapter look like? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So Taurus, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out. This transition isn't going to be easy, but it's bringing you back to yourself for a reason. So trust the process here. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. Alrighty, so we are going to jump into Capricorn's energy for your weekly message. This is going to be for May 1st through May 7th. If you find the messages helpful, resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe. Everyone's welcome, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. Page of Swords, Capricorn. It's obviously ideas, okay, but this is naturally the spy card in the deck. Put that back in and see if it comes back out for you. Most important message here for Capricorn Spirit. What do my Capricorn friends need to know for this upcoming week? Please and thank you. The energy surrounding you this week, Capricorn, the Emperor, the Five of Swords, the King of Wands, the Challenge, the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Outcome. Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So I don't know if this is you that has options here, Capricorn, or this is a person who you're intertwined with, but this is becoming a burden. This is becoming stressful. It's becoming too much for you to be energetically intertwined into this situation, this complication, this challenge. And for some of you, this is like same sex, okay, same sex partnerships. I do feel like this is like third party energy coming out very heavily. There are several indications in this reading that this is a third party reading. The thing about this is, and again, guys, I've said this before in my readings, if this lifestyle is okay with you, like if you are open to having an open relationship, things along those lines, by all means, it's okay. It's okay to have these experiences. No judgment. However, in this message, we see that this is causing complications. Somebody is thinking, analyzing, is this in alignment with my highest good? Is this really serving my purpose? Is this in alignment with my path? And we're going to clarify all of this here in a moment, but the challenge here is the confusion, the uncertainty, and I feel honestly somebody is being deceptive when it comes to this. So somebody is okay with having an open relationship, but the other person is hiding things. And obviously that's not how, if you're going to be in an open relationship, then everything needs to be on the table. But this is causing a lot of confusion, a lot of complications, and it's honestly having somebody up in their head, over-analyzing, overthinking. Is this the right person? Is this a good place to invest my time, my energy, my attention? I do feel like there are people that are on your team, on your side, that are supporting this transition, this walking away from this toxic situation. I also feel here there's a secret admirer. So there's somebody that's waiting in the wings. This could be a friend at the moment, but they're waiting for you to make this transition so they can offer you this new beginning here in the outcome. So let's clarify the energy for you, Capricorn. Again, if you find the messages helpful or resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. We're going to start by clarifying the Emperor, the Five of Swords, and the King of Wands. There's just a lot of court cards coming out in this one reading. There is a pause, a standstill. It's also a going back and forth. So I feel here this is going back and forth between you and another person. Okay, this is somebody that you're energetically intertwined with, and this person is weighing their options here between you and another person. You sense this energy. You feel this pull. Please clarify the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. You see, guys, the Hierophant in the reverse a lot of times is that non-traditional marriage. However, this is having somebody feel very insecure, very unstable. Okay, even if this is a match, even if you and this person are a match made in heaven, you're questioning this because I feel the lies, the secrecy. You're questioning if this person really has your best interest at heart. If they did, then why would they be lying? Why would they be deceptive? Why would they be withholding this information? Okay. I do feel here, Capricorn, moving forward, there's somebody that is about to approach you that's going to want to start building with you. However, there is a need to mourn this loss. Take some time, take a pause. You don't want to rush from one relationship into the next. That is not going to serve your highest good, and that's going to cause more complications than need be. There's a need to take some time with yourself at this time and sort this out. If this person is really in alignment with your path, if they are meant to be with you, then they'll wait. And if not, then they won't. This reading here, Capricorn, is guiding you to pull back and go within. So let's pull a few cards out here for your spiritual advice moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is all linked below in the description box. And if you're still here and you're finding the messages helpful, resonating with your situation, let's give it a butterfly emoji for transformation. A heart with a band-aid for healing heart. Capricorn. It's time to heal. Okay? It's time to take a respite. It's time to take a pause from this relationship, from any relationship, and get clear on what your soul truly wants. Sort out the confusion, because we've seen here that you and this current person that you're with do have a very intense connection. And you don't want to just walk away, discredit, leave that person in the dust because of some complication, some confusion. Now, if this has been an ongoing cycle where this person has ran off and cheated and lied and been disrespectful to the union several times, then by all means, you have to do what's best for you and your happiness. I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like this is more along the lines of a non-traditional type of relationship where maybe there weren't clear boundaries set in regards to the communication or what you want to know. This is what's causing the complication. Spirit is guiding you to get clear on what that long-term vision looks like. So if you can't see your life without this person, then you have to come to that understanding within yourself. It's one of two ways, guys. Either you want a specific outcome, like you have a vision for what your future looks like, and it has to be A, B, C. It has to follow a step-by-step process. Or you can't see yourself without this person, and you will do anything to stay around them, to be around them, to enjoy their company. I do feel like there is work that needs to be put in. There's also a conversation that needs to be had. But are you both willing to get on the same page? But first, Capricorn, you have to get clear on what you truly want out of this connection. Do you want a specific type of a connection? Or do you want this person? That's going to be the first indication. And then next is to take action. Have a conversation or continue the mourning process. So Capricorn, take some time with yourself for this next couple weeks. Get clear on what this long-term vision looks like so that way you can start taking steps towards that. Your soul truth message coming out for your reading is, on whom am I placing blame right now? A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. And a person who blames no one has finished their lesson. Today's soul action, take responsibility. On whom are you placing blame? Today, free yourself by releasing all victimhood, blame, and resistance. They don't belong where you're going. Only love and courage live there. Make a choice to do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart and you will be led. Beautiful, beautiful. So Capricorn, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for your upcoming week. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. All right, so we're going to jump into Cancer's energy for your weekly message. And this is going to be through May 1st through May 7th. If you find the messages helpful, resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. Most important message here for Cancer Spirit. What do my Cancerian friends need to know? Please and thank you. Cancer. We're going to put these cards back in and see if they come back out, but this is like blocked communication. You're blocking somebody out and moving in another direction. Changing your perspective. Okay. No longer giving this person the benefit of the doubt. Okay. Let's put it back in and see if it comes back out. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. For liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all freaking amazing. So the energy surrounding you this week, Cancer, is the Six of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. The challenge here, Eight of Cups, the World with the Star. In the outcome, we have the Three of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Four of Swords. So there's an energy of a new beginning being presented to you. And I feel like this is somebody coming back from your past that's trying to get back into your good graces. I honestly feel like this has been a repeat of a cycle for some time. But I feel here there's progression. I do feel like there's progression, Cancer, because I feel like you're currently walking away from this particular person. Like this person never shows up the way that they say they are. Their actions never match their words. Okay. I also feel here for some of you, you may have options or have had options that you were exploring, and then this person, then there's this person. Definitely feel like this is like closing out a chapter, completion of a cycle, but you are walking away from this situation. And I feel here, it's like you're walking away from something that is no longer serving you. So let's clarify all of this here, Cancer. What I do see is you have a tendency of not wanting to be alone. And that may be something that's hindering your progress. Taking some time out for yourself to really rest, rejuvenate, mourn this loss is going to be important for you at this time. So let's clarify. Now, again, if you find the messages hopefully resonating, give it a thumbs up. I do feel like this person has a tendency to watch, to wait. I definitely feel here, Cancer, there's a need to find that internal balance. That star energy is like finding an internal balance with life, right? Yin and yang, but internally. It's also a lot of times, guys, one thing that a lot of people don't point out is the star is associated with the Strength card. If you look above her head, she has 8 stars above her head. The number 8 in the major arcana in tarot is strength, acceptance. Acceptance of the things that are working, as well as accepting the things that aren't, and making a determination on how to move, taking those counts into consideration. 8 of Cups, the World, the Star. This is you moving on and focusing on that internal balance. Definitely feel like there's like a pause, a waiting, but I also feel like you're discontent. There's like not satisfied with how things currently are with this particular person. You're not happy here. What I do feel is necessary to say, Cancer, is we won't ever be happy with another person if we can't be happy with ourselves, by ourselves, alone? I do see for this week, Cancer, you're taking a pause. With the Three of Wands, you're trying to figure this out, no matter how difficult it may be. I do feel like you're kind of blocking this person out, this past person. Paying attention to how you're showing up in the relationship is equally as important. This person keeps being deceptive. They keep running off. They keep doing their own thing. And it's causing a negative emotion. It's causing drama. It's causing chaos in your life. And this is somebody who you keep accepting back. It's showing this person that you're accepting that negative behavior pattern. It's showing them that no matter what, you're going to catch their fall. And even though that's a great feeling to have somebody there, when a person is comfortable, that's when they start lacking motivation to change. When a person gets comfortable about where they're at, the position that they have in another person's life, that's when they get comfortable. That's when they start lacking motivation to change. So you have to ask yourself, like, is it worth it to stay and endure this toxic behavior pattern with this particular person? Or is it time for you to reevaluate, put yourself first, and if this person is meant to be in your life, let them come back to you. Let them make the entrance. But I honestly feel here there's something that's being avoided. Whether this is you or whether this is your person, this devil energy is definitely something that's being avoided. And if this continues to be a problem, if you continue down this path, it will always be a problem. Now, whether this is like a codependency where you don't want to be alone, you feel like you need to have somebody around to soothe and to comfort you. Maybe this is like overindulgence, so overeating, overspending. This could also be substance, right? However this is playing out in your life, Cancer, what Spirit is telling you is this is always going to hinder your growth in any connection as long as you're accepting this behavior, as long as you're accepting of this toxic behavior pattern, toxic environment, toxic person. Maybe this is a toxic substance. This is always going to hinder the progress. It's definitely an energy of reevaluating the position that you're giving a person in your life. But you have to put yourself first in this situation. So Cancer, let's pull a few cards out here for your spiritual advice moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. 10 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. There's definitely a need to be strategic here with this person. There's that devil energy coming up again. You see, I definitely feel like this, especially when this is the advice, whether this is you or whether this is your person, it's hindering the growth of this connection. What's interesting here, Cancer, is we have Strength on the bottom of the deck. So this is something that you have to come to terms with. It's not going to happen overnight. I do feel like this is a person, the person who's being channeled here that's showing up negatively is a person who you're walking away from. Is a person who there has been a lot of water under this bridge, and I honestly feel like this devil energy is associated with. In order for you to find that happy space, this situation, this challenge needs resolved. And a lot of times when a person is intertwined in this devil energy, they have a hard time pulling themselves out of it. Definitely feel like there is a need just to take space at this time. and figure out your next move moving forward. So Cancer, your soul truth message coming out for your reading is, what am I most afraid of losing? Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is all linked below in the description box. And if you're still here, you're finding this message is resonating, let's give it a thumbs up emoji for message received. Let's get it a race car emoji for moving forward quickly. So as we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was to make room for something that will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of these things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Today's soul action, name that fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you are going. Today's mantra, I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved and I am safe. And I belong. Beautiful, beautiful. So Cancer, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out. There's a lot of confusion surrounding this past person. Some of you may even have options that you're weighing. There is a need to get clear before you take action. You have to make the determination what position you're giving what person in your life and move forward from there. But I do feel like you have all the answers that you need in front of you to make this decision. Maybe just up in your head a little bit, overthinking, overanalyzing. Spirit is guiding you to take action. So, Cancer, thank you guys again for all the love and support, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. Alrighty, so we're going to jump into Scorpio's energy for this upcoming week. It's going to be for May 1st through May 7th. If you find the messages helpful, resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. Most important message here for Scorpio Spirit. What do my Scorpion friends need to know for this upcoming week? Please and thank you. The energy surrounding you this week, Scorpio, the Ten of Cups, the Two of Staffs, the Two of Swords. It's definitely at a crossroad. Which path do I take? Which direction do I choose? Maybe for some of you, this is options, but I honestly feel like this is overall, like, where do I focus my attention for long-term happiness, for long-term success? And part of the challenge here, Scorpio, is I feel here the Chariot, the Six of Wands, the Hierophant. This is like you trying to push forward to that outcome that you desire. Trying to rush, trying to push, trying to move this forward. And that's where the resistance comes in. I do feel like you are headed on the right path, in the right direction. But what I see here, Scorpio, coming out is there is a person who you have already mixed and mingled with. You feel this intense connection with, but I feel here it's like you sacrificed this connection for yourself, your own personal gain, your own stability. Like maybe this is your business, but I feel like this is an energy of, there's a particular person that you've distanced yourself from. You have an intense connection with. Now, this can also resonate, Scorpio, as you being rewarded for making the right decision. So let's clarify, see how this plays out. Again, guys, if you find the messages helpful, resonating with your situation, give it a thumbs up. Overall, Scorpio, I do feel like this is a positive read. I feel like you are at a crossroad. And this is like getting clear on what my long-term happiness looks like to me. Okay, getting clear on what that looks like. So let's clarify the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords for Scorpio's energy. Please and thank you. So, in the past, I feel like there's been a lot of deception, a lot of lying, a lot of manipulating when it came to relationships. Specifically, your main relationship. Now, whether this is you, Scorpio, or this was the other person, it's almost as if like you're still holding on to this energy. You're closed off to starting anything new with anybody new. And that's why you're in this position of, where do I focus my time and attention, energy next? Some of you may have just recently got out of a situation in which it was very hurtful. It was painful to endure the betrayal and trauma of that relationship. I do feel like some of you have recently met someone new, and that's why this is coming up. Okay, Spirit is guiding you to stay focused on your own independence, your own healing process for the time being, Scorpio. This is part of the challenges. You want to rush. It's like you don't want to be alone, or you feel like maybe you need a counterpart to help you with business or with life. But Spirit is guiding you to take some time with yourself and gain that internal clarity on what it is that you truly want. So that way you're not going along with everybody else's dream. You're not going along with everybody else's vision. You're sitting with Scorpio and cultivating Scorpio's dream. Ultimately, Scorpio, I do feel like you are making a decision to move forward. As far as that side message about the past person that you had sacrificed, that you feel this intense connection with, this is definitely coming up. So this person may be getting ready to enter back into your life. Maybe you and this person are getting ready to cross paths, but you need to get clear on what your focus needs to be. That way, if this person is being presented back into your life by the universe, you can be ready for it. Let's pull a few cards out here for your spiritual advice moving forward, Scorpio. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is all linked below in the description box. And if you find the messages helpful, it's resonating, let's give it a healing heart emoji. Knight of Staffs, Hermit, 3 of Wands, Ace of Coins. I definitely feel like there is a new opportunity that's going to be presented to you. And that's why you're being called to get clear at this time. Spirit wants you to take this time right now to gain this internal clarity, so that way when this new opportunity is presented to you, you'll know if it's in alignment with what you truly want or not. Is this in alignment with my purpose? Is this in alignment with my path? Okay. Some things that you may have to put on the back burner or walk away from in order to bring this to fruition. And that's why you're needing to take some time with yourself to gain this internal clarity at this time. Again, Scorpio, I feel like you are headed in the right direction, and this new opportunity, it's going to be a blessing. So it's time to get ready. It's time to be prepared for that. Preparation is the key. Soul Truth message coming out for your reading is, what risk can I take today? Be not mistaken. You will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dream. You will have to take the big, scary leap, but do not fret because your soul has wings. Today's soul action: what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and courageous, and you will discover what you're really made of. Beautiful, beautiful. So Scorpio, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this week. The main thing that I get from this entire reading is it's time to take a little bit of time with yourself and gain that internal clarity, so that way when this opportunity is presented, you can be ready. Thank you guys again, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. Alrighty, so let's dive into Pisces energy for your upcoming week. Now, if you find the messages helpful, resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. Most important message here for Pisces Spirit: what do my Piscean friends need to know? Please and thank you. So the energy surrounding you this week, Pisces, is the King of Wands in the reverse, the Four of Wands in the reverse, and the Six of Swords in the reverse. So this is reconciliation of somebody from your past, potentially a fire sign that's coming in. But I definitely feel like this person isn't healed. There hasn't been any effort to resolve any conflicts, any challenges that they may have had in regards to why you and this person separated in the first place. Okay, why this relationship was sacrificed. Now we're going to clarify all of this here in a minute. I definitely feel like there is an imbalance, okay, like spreading themselves too thin or going back and forth between two people. That's part of the challenge here, the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I do feel like this is almost as if you kind of ignore this behavior pattern. You ignore them going back and forth, okay? That's the energy that I feel is coming from these cards. Now, what I see coming out here, Pisces, is there is going to be a new person that is going to come into your life that is going to feel more rewarding, more uplifting, a lot lighter. This person is going to give you wings instead of give you weight. However, if you're still enthralled into this relationship, this situationship with this other person, you're not going to be open to this new experience. So it's time to think about it. Think about the outcome that you truly want. What do you envision your future? Do you really envision a future going back and forth with a particular person who's going back and forth with you? Or do you want something more fulfilling? I do feel like you're kind of weighing your options at this time. This person is also going back and forth. I definitely feel like there's a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, fear about how this is going to turn out. Pisces, here's the thing. If a situation isn't feeling light, if it doesn't make you happy, if it doesn't make you feel worthy, if you're always feeling like you're walking on eggshells and you're having to take certain steps or actions in order to appease this person, it's time to reevaluate the position that you're giving this person in your life. Like, does this person honestly and truly make you happy? Or do you have this person around for comfortability because you don't want to be alone, because they're always there? Take some time and ponder. What is truly going to make Pisces happy? Definitely feel here, Pisces, that if you're honest with yourself, you will find that this isn't very fulfilling at all. Let's pull a few cards out here for your spiritual advice, guidance moving forward. There is a need to get out of your head about this situation. Try not to overthink. Try not to worry. Try not to fear the outcome. Let it go and let it flow. If you feel like this person is going back and forth, like you're having to compete for their time, attention, and energy, then you need to pay attention to that. I definitely feel like this person is not worried about marriage, long-term commitment. I definitely feel here, Pisces, this person has you caught up in conflict. They may even get an ego boost from you and another person going back and forth over them. The cycle has not been completed with the world in the reverse. And it may shock you to know that the lesson really hasn't been learned here. So you have an option. You have options. We always have options. We have a choice to make. Do we stay and endure and learn the lesson needed to learn through this chaos? Or do we take a step back and focus on our own internal balance? It's going to depend, because that's the exact path that you're on. But you're not going to be ready to move forward until you've accepted the lesson to move forward. Accepted that this isn't working. Accepted, because right now, Pisces, I feel an energy of maybe wanting to put up a fight. Any person who is an option, it doesn't matter if you're the first option, the second option, the 10th option. If a person is playing you with another person, it's time to reevaluate. You should not be playing second fiddle, and you should not be entertaining somebody who is going back and forth. Now, if you have an open relationship and that's what this is talking about, it's different. However, I don't feel like that's the energy that's coming out. I feel like the energy that's coming out, Pisces, is you want something stable, something solid, something secure. And this person is okay with going back and forth. Let's pull a soul truth message to sum up your reading. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support, for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. If you want to schedule a personal reading with me, the information on how to schedule is all linked below in the description box. And if you found the messages resonating and you're still here, give it a thumbs up emoji for message received. The soul truth message, Pisces, is: when was the last time I danced freely? Dance, because it will shift you into a beautiful state, because it will get you out of your head and into your body and heart, because fear lives in the head, along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration, and impatience. In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make the shift. You will feel a charge of joy and confidence take over you, and you will feel a soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness, and it is the gateway to freedom. To become free, dance. Today's soul action: dance for 3 minutes to your favorite song and notice the inward fire grow within, and feel the feeling you feel being you. You are a wild, loving force. Express it with dance today. Beautiful, beautiful. So Pisces, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. If you find the message was helpful, resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up or comment below in the comment section your astrological sign. Now I'm going to say an Archangel Michael blessing to sum up the readings, to bless the message. Thank you guys again. Namaste. Archangel Michael, I call upon you. Please keep everyone who receives this message safe. Keep watch over them, their friends, and their family. Keep them safe from any harm of this world, the past, or the next. Thank you for your protection and guidance through these uncertain times. Thank you for bringing safety and security to those who need it most. In the name of Michael, so it is. Amen. Thank you guys again, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste.